Hi there and welcome. Today I'm going to teach you about Sketchpad 5.1 and how to use it in the classroom. First, let's head up to our tools. Once you click here, you'll see there are 5 boxes you can highlight that will give you a different picture on your whiteboard. And I call this whiteboard because it's basically what this Sketchpad is. So you might hear me say whiteboard. So here you're going to click on the pencil. And this drop-down arrow gives you several different kinds of lines that you can create on your whiteboard. So let's start off with a pencil. And if I want to pick a color, you click outline. You can make it different kinds of outlined colors. I'm going to go ahead and click on a pink one, solid pink, and just draw whatever comes to mind. But let's just say I'm going to do multiplication problem. 4 times 4 equals 16. And I just simply do that by holding down my mouse and making those lines where I want them. Okay, so you can use this as a whiteboard as simple as using it for math facts, and so on. You can also click on the next box, which will give you the different shapes that you may use. So if you really wanted to represent the 4 times 4, you can go ahead and click on a shape. Notice it's giving me a yellow. So I don't like yellow. Let's go here and give me that purple. So wherever I click, it's going to give me that purple. So 4 groups of 4 is what I'm drawing out. Notice that was really small, but I can always make that a little wider once I go over here. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I click on the mouse tool, and if I hover over that, I can stretch that, make it bigger. I can also move it with the mouse tool clicked. And now, let's say I really want to define those groups. I can go back to that pencil. Say I want to use a crayon. I'm going to use a different color. Let's say I'm going to use orange. And I just want to show you that there are 4 groups of 4 in each, which will equal 16. So that's one way you can use it. You could also use this tool to create even a setting or a character, or design your own town or city, or really anything. The sky's the limit with creativity on this. So again, there's your shapes and what you can do with that. Then you can also create a text. Let's say I want to create a word problem with this. I want it to be bold. Sure, I'll make it bold. And I want it to be a different font. I can click on this drop down arrow. It gives me lots of different fonts, which is really neat. Really make it stand out and unique. Let's say I want this one. Let's say there were 4 students in 4 teams. How many students are there in all? And there's my word problem stretched out. I can make it as big as I want by clicking on the mouse. I could also move it to where I want and make it smaller if I'd like by clicking on that mouse tool. So there we go. Let's say I wanted to also use a clip art. Let's say I really wanted to make this stand out. I could use all different kinds of pictures here. And if I wanted to use like a student, or maybe I wanted to find out all the clip art that represents a student, I could do that. Okay. So I could do that. Or kid. Okay, you can also represent that as well, and pick the one that I think works best here. Or I can go back to those pictures and use one of those there. Let's say I think I did a really outstanding job give myself a star for doing a great job. Okay, and here our last box is just basically the background fill. So you can choose anything from linear lines to a different shape, a radical shape, or a pattern. I'm going to keep it simple again and just go with the color and give it a green background. And click in the background, and there you have it. So hopefully you learned a few tips and tricks and maybe come up with some more ideas for Sketchpad in your classroom. Now that we've finished all of this, I want to go ahead and give myself, or label it with my name on my work. Be ready to publish it by Jackie. And I'm going to go ahead and make that a little bit smaller on this side. And that's it. That's what I want, where I want it to be. And now I want to save that. I'm going to click on export down here, which is really neat because you can click on all these different kinds of, you can save it to different kinds of things like a JPEG or a PDF. So I'm going to just save it as a JPEG. And you can even print it right there on the spot. So if you wanted your students to print it right away, you can hang up their word problems around the classroom. You can. So it's really neat that way, is that you can instantly see what they created. And they can be proud of it. So hopefully you learned a few things and enjoyed the Sketchpad 5.1 tutorial. Thanks for coming.